Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Week Technology Deep Dive, covering market moves in tech, communications, and healthcare indexes, stocks, and ETFs for the week ending Friday, April 11th, 2025. I'm your host, Ira Roth. Let's dive in. Tech-related indexes showed mixed performance. The Nasdaq 100 gained 1,292 points to 18,690. The technology sector led gains, up 9.6%, while the healthcare sector experienced strong downward volatility. Market breadth showed significant weakness. The Nasdaq Composite saw decliners outpace advancers by nearly 4-1 this week. The technology sector showed similar weakness with 540 declining stocks versus 145 advances. Weekly returns were notable. The technology sector led with a 9.7% gain, while the Nasdaq 100 rose 7.4%. Year-to-date, all tech-related indexes are showing negative returns, with losses ranging from 9% to 15%. Looking at longer-term performance, the technology sector leads with a 10-year annual return of 18.7%. The Nasdaq 100 and Nasdaq Composite follow with 15.5% and 12.8% respectively. Among top tech performers, Broadcom led with a 24.3% gain to 181.94. Palantir Technologies and NVIDIA followed with gains of 19.6% and 17.6% respectively. Weekly returns were impressive, with Broadcom averaging 4.8% daily gains. Palantir and CrowdStrike showed strong momentum, both averaging over 3% daily gains. In long-term performance, Palantir leads with a 287% one-year return. NVIDIA shows remarkable 10-year performance with a 694% annual rate of return. Among struggling tech stocks, Enphase Energy led declines, falling 9.3% to 51.89. Texas Instruments and First Solar both hit new yearly lows. Intel recorded a new all-time low while Accenture extended its losing streak to 8 consecutive weeks. Weekly performance shows Enphase Energy down 9.4% with significant daily volatility. Texas Instruments, First Solar, and Intel all posted negative returns. Accenture declined marginally, but maintains its downward trend. Long-term performance shows concerning patterns. Enphase Energy down 57% over 1 year. Intel shows negative returns across all timeframes. Texas Instruments, First Solar, and Accenture all struggle with negative annual returns. Tech ETFs showed significant rebounds. ProShares Ultra QQQ led with an 18.2% gain. VanEck Semiconductor ETF rose 11.3%, while QQQ and Vanguard Information Technology advanced over 7%. ProShares Ultra Pro Short QQQ fell 28%. Weekly returns show leveraged ETFs with extreme moves. ProShares Ultra QQQ up 18.2%, while ProShares Ultra Pro Short QQQ dropped to 28%. VanEck Semiconductor ETF, Vanguard Information Technology, and QQQ all posted strong weekly gains. 10-year returns highlight strong long-term performance. VanEck Semiconductor ETF leads with 217% ARR, followed by ProShares Ultra QQQ at 267%. Vanguard Information Technology and QQQ show consistent growth, while ProShares Ultra Pro Short QQQ declined significantly.
Looking at stocks and tech industries, I'm Sally Short. Amazon led gains, closing at 184.87, up 13.87. Microsoft and Alphabet both hit new one-year lows, while Meta Platforms and Apple showed significant price increases despite strong negative trends. Short-term returns show Amazon leading with an 8.1% weekly gain. However, year-to-date performance reveals significant declines, with Apple down 20.9% and Alphabet down 16.3%, indicating broader weakness in the sector. Long-term performance reveals impressive 10-year returns. Amazon leads with a 254% average annual rate of return, followed by Microsoft at 250%. Meta Platforms and Apple both delivered around 200% annual returns over the decade. In semiconductor stocks, GSI Technology surged 44.4% to 2.60. Enphase Semiconductor jumped 30% despite hitting an all-time low earlier this week. ARM Holdings recorded a new one-year low before rebounding 18.5%. Weekly returns show remarkable strength, with GSI Technology leading at 44.4% and Enphase Semiconductor at 30%. However, year-to-date returns remain challenging, with Enphase down 48.6% and WiseKey down 53.3%. Long-term performance standout Broadcom shows impressive 10-year returns of 305% annually. WiseKey leads one-year returns at 88%, while Enphase Semiconductor struggles with a 68% decline over the same period. In cloud computing, CrowdStrike leads with a 17.4% gain to 377.90, showing strong positive momentum. Dell Technologies and Cadence Design Systems both hit new one-year lows before rebounding significantly. Weekly performance shows CrowdStrike leading with a 17.5% gain, followed by Fortinet at 15.4%. Year-to-date, Dell Technologies shows the largest decline at 28.9%, while CrowdStrike maintains positive returns at 10.4%. Cloud computing stocks showed mixed performance this week. CrowdStrike led with a 17.4% gain to 377.90, showing a strong upward trend. Fortinet rose 15.3% to 97.73, with notable 10-year annual returns of 29.9%. Dell Technologies and Cadence Design Systems both hit new one-year lows despite price gains. In AI and robotics stocks, AeroVironment surged 31% to 146.33, despite hitting a new one-year low. Symbotic gained 17.8% to 20.63, though also recording a new yearly low. ASML Holding added 10.4% to 668.81, showing very strong negative trend signals. Looking at returns, AeroVironment posted strong weekly gains of 31%, with average daily returns of 5.7%. Symbotic showed impressive weekly performance at 17.9%, though year-to-date returns remain negative at -13%. ASML Holding maintained steady weekly gains despite broader downward pressure. Long-term performance shows AeroVironment with 18.6% annual returns over 10 years. Intuitive Surgical maintains strong 10-year returns at 23.7%. RTX shows modest but consistent growth with 6.3% annual returns over the decade, despite recent volatility. In thematic ETFs, SPEAR Alpha ETF led with a 12.4% gain to 19.57. Robotics and AI and automation, Broadcom, followed with a 10.1% increase to 15.13. Both funds, along with AI and Innovation Fund, hit new one-year lows despite weekly gains. Weekly returns show SPEAR Alpha ETF leading with 12.4% gains and daily returns averaging 2.6%. Robotics and AI and automation, Broadcom, posted 10.1% weekly gains, though year-to-date returns remain challenging at -33.5%. AI and Innovation Fund added 9.1% for the week. Long-term performance reveals AI and Technology ETF as the standout with positive annual returns at 10.9% over 3 years. Other funds show mixed results, with robotics and AI and automation bull-twax experiencing the steepest declines at minus 35.2% annually. Electric vehicle stocks showed resilience this week. Lucid gained 9.6% to 2.50 amid sideways trading. BYD rose 9.2% to 96.33, displaying strong upward momentum. Tesla added 5.3% to 252.31, while XPeng broke out from consolidation with a 2.9% gain. Electric vehicle stocks showed notable gains this week. Lucid and BYD led the advances, both rising over 9%. Polestar gained 8.9% despite showing downward volatility. Tesla rose 5.3% while maintaining a negative trend. Long-term performance metrics reveal BYD as the standout performer with a 10-year annual rate of return of 22.8%. Tesla shows a robust 33.5% annual rate over the same period. Newer entrants like Lucid and Polestar lack extended historical data. Quantum computing stocks posted strong gains, led by IonQ surging 26.1%. Archer Materials jumped 23.6%, while Rigetti Computing rose 21.3%. D-Wave Quantum advanced 14.3% with a very strong positive trend. Weekly returns show impressive momentum in the quantum sector. IonQ led with a 26.2% weekly gain, while Archer Materials and Rigetti Computing posted returns exceeding 20%. D-Wave Quantum maintained strong positive momentum with a 14.3% rise. Annual performance metrics highlight Rigetti Computing's remarkable 628% one-year return. D-Wave Quantum and IonQ delivered strong gains of 324% and 217% respectively. Applied Materials shows steadier long-term growth with a 20.5% 10-year annual rate. Solar stocks showed positive movement despite challenging trends. FTC Solar led with an 11.2% gain, marking 2 consecutive up weeks. Maxion Solar Technologies rose 10.7%, but hit a new all-time low. Shoals Technologies added 8.5%. Weekly performance highlights FTC Solar's 11.3% gain leading the sector. Maxion followed with 10.7%, despite its 156-day sideways movement. Shoals Technologies and Spruce Power both gained over 8%. Long-term metrics reveal challenging conditions across solar stocks. All featured companies show negative annual returns, with Maxion down 98.7% over 1 year. Shoals Technologies and Spruce Power demonstrate better resilience, but still face significant downward pressure. Among thematic technology ETFs, VanEck Semiconductor ETF led the group, climbing 11.3% to 201.31, despite hitting a new one-year low. ETFMG Prime Cybersecurity ETF and First Trust Nasdaq Semiconductor ETF both gained 9.9%, though FTXL also recorded a new yearly low. Weekly returns show strong performance across these tech ETFs. VanEck Semiconductor posted the highest weekly return at 11.3%, while year-to-date returns remain challenging, down 16.9%. ETFMG Prime Cybersecurity shows the most resilience with a modest 4.5% year-to-date decline. Looking at longer-term performance, VanEck Semiconductor ETF leads with a 21.7% average annual return over 10 years. iShares Semiconductor ETF follows with an 18.3% 10-year ARR, while ETFMG Prime Cybersecurity ETF shows more modest gains at 9.2% annually.
And with that, we wrap up another end-of-week technology deep dive. I'm Ira Roth, along with my AI co-host, Sally Short. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.